teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway. Knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a real Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather beat anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Let it tough before the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up, everybody? It's the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Baron. We got Panda down there. We got Grant. Full house talking about this game. It was a good game. We can't get upset, guys. I want to start it off. Everyone knowing, let's not be upset. This was a good game. It was a good season. But we got some things to talk about. We had some problems. So I don't want to pretend like everything is greatness and everything, but you know, we got some problems and we got some people want to blame and people are out there blaming. And I don't know if this is the right person to blame. Well, but with that being said, how you guys feel about the game? What were your thoughts? Let's go with Fredo first, and then we'll go move around.
How do I feel about the game? Very exciting. I died twice this time, not 3 times. I think it was good. It showed that we were able to keep up with them. Everybody was saying the Rams are high-powered offense. I'm so happy to see that a high-powered offense, even they call it the weather, Dennis Allen's defense adjusted and crunched them and pressured, and they shut them down. Unfortunately enough, it wasn't enough to hold them. And it looked like towards the end of the game, they lost the momentum after the interception. You could tell the momentum was gone, right? Because we're 15 yards away from winning the game.
At that point.
Yeah, it was like 10, 15 yards, I think, we're away from winning the game. And when Caleb stood there in the pocket, just standing there, I'm like, that's not good. Because he usually runs, but when he stood there in the pocket, he had plenty of time. Overall, I'm happy. Even though we lost, I'm happy that we kept up the caliber offense. I'm happy that we went against a high-powered team and we held them to only 20 points.
Okay. What you got, Grant?
2 things. The first thing is, like to allude what Panda was saying about our defense. Man, it was such a good sight to see that we had Kyler Gordon, Brisker,
like he was supposed to be playing. Brisker playing like they're supposed to be playing at the beginning of the year.
And Jalen Johnson all on the field at the same time. It's a rarity we have those 3 on the same time. Yep. And even with the lack of pass rush, we were still in trouble finding open receivers. I mean, you had Kyler Gordon.
Meyer was doing this thing.
Yeah. Kyler Gordon on Puka Nacua like a glove. Mm-hmm. No suit for you. You had Tyreek Stevenson coming in and him locking down Adams just along with Nashawn Wright. And those guys, they held their own. The defense held their own. But I was trying to hold this off. Wanted to wait to the end of the season. But my second point is, I think the Bears finally have their quarterback of the future.
That's funny coming from you. You know how many times we've been telling you this through the entire season.
And my dad's been getting
man.
My dad's been getting on me. You know I'm a Fields guy, and I love Justin. But the throws that Caleb made this postseason, this year, 7 game-winning comebacks throughout the whole year, not being phased. They call him the Iceman for a reason. I gotta put my pride to the side, man, and he showed me, these past few games that he is the guy. And it shows with, and I'm not mad about saying that. I'm glad. We've been looking for a franchise QB since before you guys' time. You know what I mean? So it's
crazy, old bro.
But like I said, that's what I came across watching that game. It was a good game, and the 2 things we really came up with. So on you, Baron.
One of the big things is the defense finally looked like the defense was advertised at the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
We didn't get a lot of pressure, but felt like with Kyler Gordon back to relative healthy status, we could actually go with our edge blitz, our constant blitzing from the edge, extra blitzes from the quarterbacks, and that
'Cause
helped us a lot with this
they were
game.
leading us in sacks last year, so that's a great point, B.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since it's that, we could actually run our full defense the way it was. And secondly, we need to start. There's a point of being too aggressive when it comes to Ben Johnson's play calling, and it feels like this is the game where it finally bit us in the ass with this one. It bit us in the ass.
To piggyback on what Baron just said, so we had 3 turnovers this game, right?
Yep.
We had 4 turnovers on downs.
Yeah.
It's 7 possessions, guys. 7 possessions. That's not good. You want to get points, positive points in all those possessions. So I understood what Ben Johnson's doing because it's mentality. It's telling your team we're going to push it no matter what we can. We're going to make sure we're going to push it as much as we can all the time. We're going to try to score. We got to score with this team. Blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to take 3 points. Sometimes you got to take the 3 points. My overall thoughts on this game is, man, they really played. Kyler Gordon at the beginning of the season. What up, True Pilgrim? They told us that Kyler Gordon was the most important player on the defense. Look at the contract. Look what Dennis Allen said. They said he's the most important person on the field. When he played, that defense increased tenfold. All of a sudden, we had someone who could defend people in the middle of the field. You had someone who can take someone out of the game, someone who can sack the quarterback, someone whose Bass brother Brisker played better when Kyler Gordon was on the field. He engaged everyone and made everyone better. And we saw that even the one game we saw in the middle of the season. When Kyler Gordon went out and CJ came in, the communication failed. When Kyler Gordon was there, the communication was there. So I think Kyler Gordon really showed his worth when he's on the field. He has to be healthy for us to do well for the way they run the team. The second thing I'm going to say, there's a lot of drops. That's a lot of drops. Everyone wants to come in and yell about that DJ Moore, and we'll watch the play, and I'm going to go over breaking it down and looking at, this is where it's open. Yes, he should flat it out. Is it man? Is it too high safety? All those things. True. All of it's going to be true.
Yeah.
But you can't drop 7 passes. Roma Dunze had 4 targets and 3 drops. Colston Loveland, who was amazing, had a lot of drops. Burden dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And these were all in key possessions. So there's a lot more blame to go around everywhere. And I'm saying the word blame, but understand how lucky we are to be talking about football in January for the Chicago Bears and being the team that could have won this game. And I know you don't want to be too happy with coulda, woulda, shouldas, but just recognize where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And this same LA team last year was in the same position against the Eagles, and they could have won that game. Correct?
Yeah.
And now they're going to the NFC Championship game. Just saying, there's ways to go up, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the other side of the ball, the Rams had drops as well, and the 3 turnovers, they still only came out with 20 points. Not off of turnovers. I think it was only 1 touchdown off of 1 turnover. But of the 3 turnovers, there was really nothing. We still win into overtime. And they got lucky that we didn't pick off their balls also.
Hey, John Crocher said, always good listen to Bears fans cope after they celebrated the Packers wins like they won the Super Bowl. First off, F y'all. F the Packers. And that comes from a place of respect. I literally respect the Packers. I just hate them. Right? I think you guys are going to be good. I don't think Jordan Love is Brett Favre, or Aaron Rodgers. He's not that guy, and it's okay. But we're going to be battling for a decade. We got you this time. Next year, you might get us. This is going to be a battle for a decade. So I do respect you, the Packers, regardless. And you know what? Your pain is a little bit of my joy. That's 100% true. I'm not gonna lie to you. 100%. I'm still wearing the DJ Moore with the shredder on his head. I still love it. So I'm not going to sit there and deny that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deuce. Man, I can't believe this Rams game. Agree. Rams should have beat the Eagles last year. Bears did fine this year. Yeah. Hate to tell y'all, but every team in the NFC has said and thought the same things y'all saying within the last 5 years. But this is what's going to happen. But this is football. But we're saying we're finally there where we have a franchise QB, we have a good coach, and we have a chance every year. That's all you really want.
Yeah.
Just want to have
at least in the fight.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's look at this play, guys. I want to hear. So we've heard it from a lot of different players, and I want to hear first off from the quarterback, from ex-quarterback, seeing the way he looked at this play. Then I want to show you a different view.
Yeah. And
then let's talk about what's going to actually happen here. So let me go ahead and hit play, and then let's go from here and hear this.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys got to hear it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Zone over here. This play should be, honestly, the game-winning play. There's a couple things I absolutely hate about DJ Moore's route, and I'm being a little harsh on him, but it's absolutely his fault. One, deep crosses, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I think it is 18 to 22 yards on the hash. He should be here. Two, it's not even looking like he's acting like a primary receiver on this route. You are the primary. There is nobody else. First of all, look at this pocket.
Well,
right?
First off, guys, we all know that he's not the primary receiver, right? Caleb already said that he was a secondary receiver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was originally the guy down here.
Yeah, it is originally here is the primary receiver, and you can get the ball here, especially if this is covered. This is where you're going. This is the primary. The secondary is the guy going to the top. So that's not right.
He's being aggressive. He's being aggressive.
He's being what he is. This is what he is.
If you, instead of drift up the field like this, if you run the route, and I guarantee you it's taught like this, over here, nobody, nobody can catch that. And Cam Curl just steps in front of it. That is absurd. You're running. Come over here. That's where Caleb is trying to throw you open.
Ooh, yeah, no. I think that's
right. That's right.
Right. That's tough. Okay, it's hard for me to argue at that point because if he flattens out that route,
that's
no doubt. Yeah. Okay, I want to give you guys another view of this.
Receiver.
That route, you're looking for him coming across the field here.
Yeah. So you got to look back.
Look at him crossing. Look at the way he's looking.
Already in the air, and
does that look like a man who's expecting the ball? Look like he's checking down. It looks like to me he's checking down because he thinks it's zone.
The field here.
Look at this. Yeah. He's turning, looking at the quarterback. He's expecting the ball there. He is stopping because he misidentified too high for one high safety, right? And he's thinking zone rather than thinking man. He's breaking down. And I said the same thing when I watched it first. I said he's slowing down. He's jogging the route. Does that look like he's jogging the route?
No, it looks
he looked lost. He looked like he's confused.
Yeah.
So go from here, guys.
From coming across the field here.
He's turning here. He's looking at the quarterback right here. He's expecting the ball. Hey, he's here.
Quarterback.
Expect the ball right here.
But the ball's already in the air.
But now he realized, oh crap, what am I supposed to do? This is what we see right there. That's the problem. That he didn't dive at the curl to try to break up that play. But I think he thought that he was breaking down the ball and getting the ball in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
And Curl's breaking on it, and DJ Moore just.
I mean, now when you look at the play 1,000 times, I mean, you can look at the effort, you can look at the confusion. Caleb could have went for the check down. But like I said, I think now that you brought it to our attention, I think that DJ thought the ball was probably getting it back further back here a little.
What if he gets the ball right here? Throws it right to him.
Or he might, if he gets the ball, he might score. You know what I mean?
And you're trying to make this hard cut. Do you guys remember how cold it is?
Yeah.
Trying to make this hard cut, and he wants to come across the field at this hard cut when he's open right now. Throw me the ball right now.
And also, too, you got to look at it too. He just came out the medical tent 5 to 10 minutes earlier. For a head injury, and he has a bum knee too. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but what I'm saying is that people saw his effort. Like, he's always on the injury report. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like he should be. Obviously, the effort, him knocking the ball out, should have been there.
He should have ran hard. He should have ran hard.
Your season's on the line. You have to knock it down.
I think they wanted to run the same play with the Green Bay Packers one, which he came across and he got the over the shoulder catch in the end zone. I think
but that's a totally different play because that's
I'm talking about the route, because this play should have never happened. Should have never happened at all.
The Green Bay Pack when he caught it over when he ran a skinny post and he caught it over his shoulder.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a different thing though. I'm saying this play should have never happened. We should have never went in overtime. We should have won it. And I'll tell you why. Caleb missed the open DJ Moore in the end zone, but he ended up throwing it to Burden. It was too low. It was deflected. It was 4th down and goal, I believe it was.
Yeah.
The second one was Odunze dropped the touchdown. Yeah. He dropped the touchdown.
It went through his hands nasty.
And right, exactly. And the third one was we left, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was 9 points. We went
12.
So it's four. As I said, three turnovers and 4 turnovers on downs.
Right, but those 3 out of
one
4
could have been one of the picks is a 4th down.
Yeah, so
I can agree.
It's really 5.
I agree with Panda. We left a lot of points on the board. Sometimes you got to take the gimme points right there. But I also think too. I'm going to say this with the play calling, right? I think 3 out of 4 of those missed 4th downs. Somebody missed a block. There was an overthrow. Like people could say, "Oh, the play calling was ass or whatever. It was bad or whatever." But we had a lot of missed opportunities with those play calls. The one that on the 4th down, but we thought the game was over with 2 minutes left. DJ's coming across the field wide open. He could just walk back, fall back in there. But he saw Burton and didn't see the linebacker right there. You know what I mean? The 4th down we were talking about earlier. The 4th down to Loveland coming across when he did a pick route with Komet. The first 4th down, the first interception. Loveland is coming open across the middle. He overthrows him. So these are all potential plays that, as much as everybody would say, take the points. You know what I mean? And I think Ben Johnson really realized that, okay, we got to take the points. Because he understood that this defense is playing way better than it was the week before. We're shutting these guys down actually this time. So we should have probably say, kick the field goal. Our defense is killing it right now.
Right.
We're driving down the field on those boys. Let's just take the points and live for the fight another day.
I'm going to go with what Grant is actually saying. What Grant's saying, right? He said bad blocking at the point of attack with all those 4th downs, 4th and 1s. Our second here's our worst graded person offense was still Benedict. He was only in the game a couple times. And he was 30%. The second worst graded person played every snap of the game. How do I know? Because he snapped the damn ball. Drew Dowman was a 44%. He was terrible. Drew Dowman missed blocks left and right. And if you miss it up the middle, how do you run the ball up the middle?
You can't.
Just
and you just lost with that. You just lost your bread and butter. You just lost bread.
And then who's your third worst graded guy? Luther Burden. Luther Burden. Everyone wants him to be this number one. Everyone's saying trade DJ. Trade DJ. If Luther Burden or Romaduza are your number one, you don't have anyone with sure hands. Right. Literally, you're going to say Colston Love is going to be your number one because no one else could be. And Colston Love drops the ball too. So like, how?
I'm ready to scream trade Rome.
No, I don't know if you can do that. He's too young. He's too young. No. He's 6'4" and he's 4.40, and you can't
because we can't give up on Rome in a second, and it's going into his third. You cannot do. You can't do that.
If we do trade DJ, we're going to need a veteran receiver because this is a young locker room.
Yeah,
DJ is really good, and he catches. There's times he slacks off, But when push comes to shove, he's there. He catches.
But if
Versus
he ever can
Rome-
have that little thing where he actually gives you all of it, if he's that leader all the time, well, it's a Super Bowl type of team, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He needs to do it all the time. He needs
Right.
to do it all the time.
Because
Like
Rome-
you want to be, like you want to be the main man. You gotta have that. Want to be the one. You want to be seen as like think about like all the great receivers in the NFL even today. Even when they're not getting targeted, they're running doing everything they can. We saw it with Puka. He wasn't getting the ball all game, but on the third down, he caught the ball, ran through two or three people, and got to field goal range.
You know what? Also, the toss to DeAndre Swift on fourth down running, and he hurled over the guy, and the guy,
on third down?
guy hit
That
him.
was Rome's fault.
That was Rome.
Rome's fault.
Rome missed the
Rome
damn
missed the block. His point of attack was awful. He had his head down. He's trying to block him. It was awful. I think
His foot was hurting. He did not want to be out of the game.
Yeah.
And
But-
I'm condemning him, but I also want to be honest with it. Understand, guys, there's reason for things are happening. Everyone's condemning these people and saying they did this terrible job and blah, 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 blah. But there's reasons why this stuff happened.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through some of these comments real quick, guys. I'm sorry. Caleb Williams is the real deal. I'll give you that. He is, man. Williams better be better next year. His stats are not going to cut it. Go Pack Go. Well, I mean, know what's going to happen? You know what he has? He has the same amount of wins that Jordan Love has in the playoffs, except his wins against Jordan Love. I'm just saying, overall, he's already there. So whatever.
Yeah.
2 to go, 4 for the Rams. Oh yeah. Whatever, Rams. I got you, Eddie. Said Daddy Dak is better than Caleb Williams. 3 picks. Daddy Dak would have had 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
You mean he's a perennial choker? You mean
Dak
a perennial-
Dak Prescott, that guy.
Well, that's the second round, guys. Dak hasn't seen that. We don't know what he'll do.
Dak
He hasn't
Prescott,
been there yet. So we don't
He
know.
plays for the Dallas Cowgirls, man. Like, come on now.
I'm not hating on Dak. I like Dak in the regular
I
season.
don't.
I have no problem with him.
I don't.
I don't care about the Cowboys. Why would I care about the
Cowgirls?
Cowboys? Why would I care about them? They're not in the NFC just North. They ain't
I
nothing to do with me.
don't care about him either. I don't like him.
Neither does the Bears. That's why we beat the shit out of him.
John says, I think his footing was compromised and he couldn't break on it. I think that you have to think about the field when you're calling these plays.
Yeah.
And the truth is, if he breaks down, he's right. If you threw the ball directly to DJ Moore,
You have been right, but
he was thinking it would have been first down.
Yeah, it's like he was thinking the whole play through, and he was making a decision at the moment.
Well, no, I mean Caleb is right in when he saw that whole middle of the field side was wide open. You run to the wide open spot and you throw the ball there 100%. You get the first down, and you're probably gonna keep the game winning field goal, and we're in a championship game. 100%. He's right. DJ Moore is also right. If I turn around, no one is there, throw me the ball here right now to me. I catch the ball because there's bad footing. We don't have those spikes. I can't get around as fast. Throw me the ball right here. He's right. He's open. Just saying.
I think also too, DJ not answering any questions after the game and running out the locker room is a very bad look. And I felt like if DJ would have said that in the press, in the press, maybe if you I'm not saying he had to apologize, but say, hey, there was like Caleb said, it was a miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
But if DJ would have came out
Like
and said,
he saw that, it's like, oh
yeah,
I probably should have threw that.
Yeah, I thought he gonna throw a little bit earlier. That's why I kind of slowed up on something like that. And then you kind of can. And I'm not saying whatever the Bears do with DJ in the offseason, that's what they do. But I'm just saying that could kind of put a Band-Aid on a tough situation with the miscommunication. If you just own up to the media and be like, hey, there's a miscommunication there. I thought he was going to throw the ball sooner.
Can I be honest with you?
What's up?
DJ has never been on a winning team.
Yeah.
No.
This is it.
He's come to the mic when you've been on a losing team and took ownership. He's never been on a winning team. And I think it's hit him differently. And I think it hurt him deeply. And I think he also knew when Caleb threw that ball, he's like, oh shit, if I would have done this, that probably wouldn't have happened. Yeah. I think he knows that. If I would have flattened out the route and went to 18 yards, and flattened out the route, I would have.
Like the play call said.
If I would have done exactly what the play call said, instead of doing my own thing, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
To be honest, if Daddy Dak was there, it would have been an easy dime for a touchdown. All right. Bro, out of here. The Bears should try to get that receiver out of Minnesota. I don't think the Bears need any receivers. I don't think you need to spend any time trying to get anyone out. Anywhere.
What receiver is he talking about?
You mean Jay Jettis? I mean, the most talented receiver in all of football.
If we get rid of DJ, yeah, why not?
No, but you're not going to get that. I'm not going to give you 3 first-round picks for Jay Jettis.
I'm going to say this,
and I'm paying $40 million. And
I know, Panda, everybody was really hard on DJ and Rome this past game. You know, with all due respect, but you were saying like we should probably get rid of Rome, if not DJ, get rid of Rome. I think Rome has still a lot of upside. I just think he was injured. Now, and we're also going to people forget that the first 5-6 games of the year, he was our number one receiver.
He was 100%.
He was still driving passes.
He was still driving passes.
The thing is, he's force fed. He's getting force fed. Now he's not force feeding him anymore.
But still,
force feeds.
But he also has a hurt foot, and he can't really run his routes like he normally can.
They don't be out there.
Exactly.
He needs to be.
I think Zacchaeus, get Walker out there. Get Walker, guys who could run the route.
At the end of the game, you want the horses that are brought you there. And Grant's trying to tell you that he has all the talent to be that number one receiver.
You give up on him now. Let's say you trade him, right? He goes to a team. Crazy. Yeah, let's say you trade Rome, right? And he becomes the guy that we thought he was going to become right out the gate. And I'm just going to use this as an example. When the Bears did not re-sign Alshon Jeffrey, right?
No, I didn't want him. You're still in diapers, and that's why. That's why you like bringing Alshon Jeffrey,
man. And they
Alshon didn't want to. Alshon didn't want to be here.
He was out of the league in 4 years.
He didn't want to be here. He said it was too cold,
and he was a key component of that.
He was too cold. He didn't want to be here. I don't want anyone to want to be here on my team. All right, Dak would have thrown a dime if he was there. Whatever. Wow, Onzo coming in there, hey, big for entertainment. Onzo wants to come in, hey, Bears suck. He's a Steelers fan. He
might hire Mike McCarthy.
You might get Mike McCarthy with Aaron Rodgers. How about that? Yeah.
2009 Packers, man.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
What are the odds with the
80 Broncos Cowboys?
That's a whole different story right there. Where the Bo Nix hold the door open for somebody and breaks a foot. That's crazy.
Hey, that happens. It happens.
They said they're trying to get him to play still. They're trying to give him some type of.
He already had surgery. He already had surgery. He's already done.
That Stipman guy's there.
Bears linebackers got to be better.
They play pretty good pass.
But
I mean,
they're
good, but I think
we have a lot of injured
they weren't good against Parkinson's. Parkinson's was eating them alive. But you didn't have your TJ Edwards not being there hurts that linebacker core. You can't expect the number one linebacker to be out and then to play better at linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds is not what we thought he was, but he's good. And him with TJ Edwards balances them out. Just Bears just got little George Little. Oh wow. Hate. Okay. Rams Patriots Super Bowl. Yeah.
Looks like it.
Patriots are gonna go. But
what about the Seahawks, guys? Did you not see the Seahawks destroy San Francisco?
Yeah. Sanford had no business being there, to be honest with you. They had no business being in that position, just being honest.
So what do you think about the Bills versus Broncos? The same things we just said. I think
that was a catch.
Josh Allen, you can't win with those many turnovers. And I'll then turn around and say the same thing to Caleb Williams. You can't win with that many turnovers. So no matter who's the cause of that stuff, you have to protect the ball like you did in the regular season. And I'll say that. I'll say the same thing to Caleb Williams that I say about Josh Allen. But who are the two guys that I will want going forward out all those other quarterbacks? It'd be Caleb Williams and Josh Allen. It's just
I don't think with Josh Allen, he lost a lot of points with me because number one, there's no Lamar, there's no Mahomes, there's no
Burrow,
and this is your opportunity to take your team to the Super Bowl. And obviously, the defense, they gave a lot of points to Bo Nix's offense and Sean Payton's offense. That goes without saying. But every time think Josh Allen's going to do it. He always comes up short. And I think we need to hold up. But here's another thing too. They hold these same Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson,
that's the only thing I'm saying.
If Lamar Jackson did that,
he is
Lamar
Jackson. He is the Lamar Jackson.
If Joe Burrow does it, if Joe Burrow does it, oh man, he can't do it. What are we doing here?
I have one quick question for you guys. One quick question. Yeah. If you're the Bills, would you trade something to the Steelers to get Tomlin as the head coach for the Bills?
He's already out. He already stepped down.
I think he's done.
But you understand his question.
Understand his question. Trade his rights.
Would you want? You can say whatever you want, and the Steelers still have his rights.
Right.
Would you give up a second-round pick to get Mike Tomlin or the Bills?
No.
Not now.
Absolutely
not right
not.
now.
No.
Not right now.
100% would.
No,
not right now.
100% I will take that.
Because think about what the Bills have. They have receivers, running back, quarterback, a decent O-line. You just insert a great head coach like Tomlin, who took the Steelers to the playoffs, deep in the playoffs, but
you
haven't
give
really
him
won
a
much.
great quarterback. Imagine exactly what he's just saying. You give him a great quarterback. Imagine what he could do. It's possible. I would do it.
My personal thing is, I think right now he's going to probably take a break year.
Yeah, I think
he needs a reset.
Yeah,
if I'm them, do I call about it? 1,000%.
I would.
I wouldn't want to.
I don't think he'd come back
right now.
Who do you think is better than Mike Tomlin right now?
I'm not saying who's better than Mike Tomlin.
You're going to have to get
right now.
You have to get us a coach. I'm making that call.
I don't think so. Not right off this past three. No.
You know who's going to be the coach of the Bills, right?
Who?
Joe Brady.
I won't be surprised too.
Watch. This offensive coordinator is going to be the head coach of the Bills. Just saying. All right, trade DJ for AJ. I don't need that type of smoke here. I don't want that smoke.
AJ Brown?
AJ Brown. I don't want that smoke, bro.
He would
destroy Caleb Williams.
He would flip on him.
I think AJ's a great player. I don't want that smoke at all.
He will flip on.
You know who I like to become a Bear? DK Metcalf. I think that's one good receiver.
You want him to slap people too in the stands? You want him slapping people?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You just can't. We go Vikings. All right, whatever. If my Vikings can pick up Mac Jones, we'll be elite next year. Okay, so
you might lose. You might not. Because you might lose your defensive identity.
Exactly. I think you're going to lose some of your defensive identity. And I think that's what I'm going to say. And I don't think J.J. McCarthy is the answer. So I know Mac Jones would help you be better. But I don't think your defense was crazy good. I just don't. I think this division it's not there.
It's like Brian Flores helped make up an actual defensive identity that makes the defense better than some of his parts.
Don't be surprised if Brian Flores goes to Tennessee.
He's not.
I don't.
Well, because they just signed. They just got Salah as their head coach.
Salah's
the head coach.
Salah. Do I like Salah being a head coach again? I don't know if I do.
And then Mike McDaniel went to the Chargers for offensive coordinator.
Just offensive coordinator, but he had chances to be the head coach, and he said no. I'd rather be offensive coordinator.
He tired. He don't want the smoke.
No, he just wants to do what he's good at. He just wants to do what he's good at.
You don't want the smoke.
I'm just glad he didn't go to Detroit. That's all. All I cared about him not going to Detroit.
Yeah. Or Philly.
Wow, fuck, he go to Philly all he wants. I ain't gotta see him all the time.
See him in the playoffs.
Why do I care? It's Rams and Patriots because when America's failing, the Patriots win. When wild prediction, but watch, they'll plaster the logo everywhere. We're Patriots. Yeah, it's so laughable. Man, I wanted to say no, that's not no thing, but no, he's probably right.
Not probably right.
It ain't even about coming up short, bro. It's a turnover machine.
No, he's normally not, but when pressure's on, he starts making those type of mistakes.
Who? Josh?
Yeah.
Josh does have a lot of turnover
machine, man.
Like when he gets pressured, it becomes like that. He gave him free 13 points. Single-handedly gave him free 13 points.
I just don't like how they're
I
I just don't like how they're doing him. They're trying to babyfy him, but they don't babyfy Lamar Jackson and company. I don't
I mean, and no, don't get me wrong, and that is the problem I've had. I had a problem even with Alec talking about that on Sunday. I was like, you don't give Josh Allen pass and then want to hate on Lamar Jackson. That says something about you and yourself. Just saying.
No, it feels like both of them, when they get pressure, they start doing turnover-worthy stuff just to try to win.
Packers fan, why don't you go lick your wounds, man? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Go Broncos. Right, you look like the black dude from Wild and Crazy Kids. So I look like Omar Gooding.
Yeah.
Omar Gooding. Okay, all right. I mean, I am 6'5", 265 pounds.
Yeah.
So if Omar Gooding is that big, sure. Sure. The NFL will do that shit, but go Rams.
Yeah.
If we ain't draft, okay, the Vikes should be all right, but we also need an O-line, and that's true.
And that's the problem. And you're still, do you, Ash Clown, do you still have your GM? If you do, I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all.
I don't trust the coach.
Hate. DJ has got to go. That effort was disgraceful. I hear you, True Pilgrim. I hear you. But I'll tell you this. Roma Dunze dropping all those passes is a problem. Lusa Burden being mentally as bad as he was during the playoffs, you can't trust that guy. You can't trust him yet. He still needs time to develop. And both of these guys, and if you have a full another year of DJ Moore, why not just enjoy that? I think you need it on that team.
When is his contract up? Next year or this year?
No, 2027.
Yeah.
2027.
All right, so we got him for a couple more years. We'll probably get rid of him before then.
The only reason I would get up DJ Moore if I know I'm getting Max Crosby or a solid defense man. That's the only reason I'll get up DJ Moore at this point. Because I think he has too much rapport with the younger receivers. Love him. They love him in that locker room. Everybody loves him in that locker room. You know, right? If you get rid of him, it's certain guys you just don't get rid of as far as with this group of people right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those guys to me.
Yeah.
All right, I saw this one thing. Well, I'm going to go through the rest of these real quick. Turn machine. So I was going for the Bears. I really hope that we were going to get the Bears. 5 picks, 2 games. I hear that too. Yeah. Yep. But guess what? We beat you. Been saying Josh hasn't been good under pressure. He's been like this whole career. He has been there. And that's probably why he's not going to get to that championship game. I think and everyone wants to say Josh Allen's better than Mahomes. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
He did it in the playoffs. Like, he did it. AFC championship game. He's been in it for 7 straight years. And you're like, Josh better. How? This is the first time he won a away playoff game. The first time ever. And then lost the next one.
Yeah.
There's the D tackle.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
And the nose. I could go 3 technique and the nose.
I'm looking at Ohio State's D tackle right now.
McDonald. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Zigzag. The Bears earned some respect. All right, I'm
you know
with
what? You know what? That's so true because now the free agents, when it comes around, we're going to have so many people who wants to join the Bears because they see the direction it's going, the coaching, and we have how Caleb Williams is running the team.
Yeah.
But DJ, the Seahawks will avenge y'all. The Seahawks look really good.
Really, but
if they can run the ball like that, you're in trouble.
The question is if they.
See, I look like Mark Curry from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. What, the guy with no facial hair? You trying to say all black people look the same? Is that what you're trying to say? He's a legit number 2, just like the Steelers. The league had tried to be a defensive all the years, but you got to be able to pass the ball effectively. That's why Jackson continues to fail.
No, it's like when he gets.
He's right.
My thing is they panic. They start panicking when you feel like the pressure slows in. They throw like stupid picks, drop the ball.
He said, "Oh, I guess Micah Parsons." You pulling out just whatever you can, huh?
Okay. How about this? How many sacks did Micah Parsons give with Caleb Williams? 0.
He got 0. Yeah.
Shout out Caleb. He may turn me into a fan. That's also Rich Hall. The league has tried to become a defensive league, but it's a passing league. The Bills and Steelers both suffer without a legitimate number 2. This is also why Jackson doesn't win in Baltimore.
No, actually, I think the problem is he doesn't have a 1. He doesn't have a 1.
Okay.
That's the the main thing is he doesn't have the guy. Like Zay Flowers is a 2. Bateman is a 3. Who's the one?
It's
They
okay.
don't have
man.
a true one. They don't have a true one.
Michael Parsons.
So that's one of the big problems.
All right, here we go. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. So I saw this potential cap projections. So DJ Moore's 2026 salary is always fully guaranteed. Processing a simple salary conversion, no void years, can free up $17.4 million, but you have to keep him on the squad.
Okay.
Right? And you will have to save by adding a void year. So you can move up to $18.5 million if you add a void year onto that. So you extend it for a year, add that as a void year, and you can make his salary go down. You can save $18.5 million this year while keeping DJ Moore. Okay? That's one thing. Joe Tooney, 2026 salaries are guaranteed. Converting most of it to bonuses can free about $7.3 million. So, and then you can increase that if you to add a void year into his contract to about $11.7 million. So that's 18.5 plus 11.7, right? Okay. Yeah. So you guys with me so far?
Yeah.
We're good? All right. Yeah. So now Grady Jarrett is already guaranteed this year. Converting his bonuses will be free up about $6.9 million. If you want to add another voided year on that calorie, on that cap, that's $10.8 million. I checked it out, and that's actually true. Okay, so that can free up about 25, 35, 42, $43 million with those three moves.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's keeping everyone on your team.
That's a lot of free agency money.
Yeah, and we had a decent amount of money still from last time.
That's enough for defensive end and defensive tackle, and maybe in a left tackle.
Well, you draft a left tackle. You draft a left tackle. You draft defensive end.
We have one, but I think you might need like a temporary.
No. We need to draft. We need to draft.
You draft one because when you have,
he might be out the whole 2026.
Who played left tackle this past game?
Joe Tooney.
That dude is like beast.
Yeah, but Joe Tooney he's an all-pro guard.
He played left tackle for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
All right, so the Bears have these free agents. Yeah, Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Andrew Billings, Jonathan Owens, Olamide Zaccheaus, Theo Benedict, and Braxton Jones. Now, a couple of others we know we ain't gonna grab.
Let's go down the list.
So, do you want Kevin Byard?
Yes.
All-pro safety.
Yes.
How much do you want it for?
1 year, $10 million. 1 year, $10 million.
That ain't gonna work.
What for? What? The all-pro safety?
That ain't gonna work.
Not Pro Bowl. All-pro.
You might.
Kevin Byard.
You probably can go 2 or 3 years. Probably 30 million, 15 million a year.
I want a 2-year, $30 million contract.
Yep, 2 years, 15 million a year. That's what I was saying.
Okay. True Pilgrim says, "What do you guys think about poaching Cameron Curl from the Rams?" I don't trust Cameron Curl because I didn't like what it was before.
He's not. His main problem is even though he got the pick, he's not very rangy.
He fell into that pick. He wasn't like he was instinctive.
But this is a very good point for anonymousness. Kevin Byard's getting old. I don't know if he's going to be watched.
That's why I'm saying
all safety. That's why you draft one.
All pro. I think I told you this, right? So you sign Kevin Byard, you draft the safety.
Yeah.
What do you do about Jaquan Brisker?
You re-sign Jaquan Brisker. I don't care what nobody.
You definitely
sign him.
You need
even with his concussion problems.
He showed this year that he tackles the right way, that he can stay healthy. He is a difference maker on the football field.
But he has to tackle. But he has to tackle well. He
did really well this playoffs. He's been really good this whole playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think Brisker has shown the leadership.
I agree.
They could be healthy for a whole season.
I need Brisker if I'm going to have those two guys together. I need them together.
And I've said it earlier in the show. You had Kyler Gordon, Jalen Johnson, and Brisker. You've not seen them on the field consistently.
If I have Kyler Gordon and Brisker together, that helps us pressure the defense. The communication is so much better overall. Yeah. And you can play Brisker
in line
wherever you want to put him. Put him as your other linebacker. He's a safety, but he's basically your other linebacker.
Yeah.
So All right.
I would resign him.
What Nashawn Wright? What are we doing?
I wouldn't resign him. No.
Oh, that's a hard one because
He might go for
in picks?
15 million for some.
If we didn't have Tyreek Stevenson, I would resign him. But we have a Tyreek Stevenson who showed when he's locked in, you can cover.
I can't go Nashawn Wright because he can't cover the middle of the field.
Right. And Tyreek Stevenson is still as talented, if not better than Nashawn Wright covers.
He's just a knucklehead.
Yeah.
He's just a knucklehead. Yeah. That's the problem. All right. CJ.
I want to from the attitude standpoint. No, go ahead, Panda. Go ahead, Panda.
I was gonna say I like him. I really like him.
How much? For how much? Like
I don't know. Maybe
max for me is $5 million, but that's really it. Like $5 million.
If you keep him, that's gonna take away plays from Kyler. I mean, that's gonna keep him healthy, but it's like you have to find a way to put both of them on the field a lot of times.
Well,
so
we're gonna need a backup because people get hurt.
That's true.
We need a consistent backup, just like Hippolyte came in, DeMarco Jackson came in. Yeah, they're great.
How much are you gonna pay for a backup?
They're great backups, though.
But how much are you gonna pay for a backup?
Max is like 3 to 5. It's like 3 to 5.
I'm not the salary aspect. I'm not really good at. I just know if someone goes down, we need a good person to be in there.
Yeah,
you don't have much of a market anymore.
But I think
we've seen him.
That's a good point. We need backups because we can't stay healthy a lot of times.
Does CJ Gardner-Johnson believe he's a starter?
Yes,
I believe everyone thinks he's a starter.
So, if on a limited team, can you afford to have CJ if he's not going to play special teams, or would you rather have Jonathan Owens, who will play special teams and will do everything you need and is younger and is faster?
But I still think Jonathan Owens doesn't have. CJ has, with him, he adds an extra attitude to the defense. Now, Jonathan Owens is a faster guy, and he probably can
more athletic. But I think CJ is like a guy you need. I'm just going to allude to this point. I'm just going to move on. When you have a guy like Brisker, CJ, Byard, Jalen Johnson, those are all guys. It's a minimal thing. They all talk a lot of trash, and they get into receivers' heads a lot. And I think we have an attitude like that in your secondary, along with decent coverage. I think that can bode well for your secondary long term. I mean, for the near future. But can we afford that? I don't think so. I'll tell you guys why I don't want them in the second base. Do you like the New York Giants? I love what the Giants did.
I like Dart. He's one ballsy guy. I like Skittable. I like
having John Harbaugh as your coach is a huge upgrade.
It is.
And watch out.
That team's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
So Jonathan Owens is older than CJ.
It don't feel like it. Don't feel like
he's 30.
But CJ won't play. My point is that CJ won't play special teams.
And one thing about CJ is how much of a market does he truly have? Because we've seen him throughout this season. He got bounced around. He got bounced around from one team to another until he lands. So let him test, see what his market is. If it's if there's market's there, let him leave. But if he doesn't have a market, it's like, oh, nobody really wants him. Then you could offer like a 2-year, $8 million deal, something cheap, something on the lower end for a backup, on a backup amount of money. It's like, okay, we'll have you on a team. We like you having here, and then we could go. And first, let's test. Let's see what the market truly is.
If you let Byard or Brisker walk, you could re-sign CJ and move him to safety.
Yeah, but you're going to be worse off by that.
He's not safety anymore. He's more like he's
better, but he's better at a safety than he is a slot corner. He's too slow to be a slot corner.
And that's my problem. He's too slow to do a lot of these things, so that's why I don't know if I really want him. But what if I told you guys, look, guys, Terrell Smith is still on the damn roster. Why are we forgetting that he was fighting to be a starter? And he's under contract. Why are we going after these guys when we had to spend this money on defensive ends? Why are we trying to do this?
What do you mean? I'm trying to. What do you mean?
Terrell Smith. Terrell Smith
I know
is the better defensive back. Why are we trying to go worry about CJ Gardner-Johnson?
Can Terrell Smith play slot?
Terrell Smith he can play any of it. Terrell Smith. Matter of fact, you can put Stevenson in the slot and put Terrell Smith out on outside. But you don't have to do all this stuff, guys. Why are we going after CJ? CJ's on there because so many injuries we had. We have a homegrown guy who's under contract.
I think they just wanted him there just to, as far as experience goes.
Yeah.
If Terrell Smith wasn't hurt, CJ would never be here.
Yeah.
He would never be here.
Because he'll be the slot.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
I don't think that would have worked out. I mean, I never
He
seen
did
him
it
play
2
slot.
years ago.
Where at? Here?
Here.
He never played the slot. He never played the slot. Terrell Smith never played the slot. I promise you he did. Never played the slot. Promise you he did. He played outside. Him and Tyreek Stevenson switched off. He never played inside. It was Kyler
That
Gordon
was
inside.
2 years ago, young guy. Okay. So before he's actually played both, but Kyler Gordon's your normal guy. But behind him in the depth chart, he was on both sides. So how about we just go with the guy who could play, and Stevenson could play inside too. The guys are under contract. Let's stop wasting money on other things. We need a defensive end.
We need defensive tackle. And
we need two defensive tackles.
We need one from the draft and one from free agency.
Thank you, True Pilgrim. Thank you, True Pilgrim. Thank you. I'm telling you. No. He didn't play the slot. No, not with us.
And what did I just say? What did I say, Stevenson? And I say he was on depth chart back there, right? And I said Stevenson could go there, right? And I'm saying Kyler Gordon's going to be your number one. Why are we spending money on something when we don't need to? Yeah, we don't have the same. Let's get the same team we had this year. Let's just do that. Let's just go to the same team we had this year. Or we could try to upgrade some of these things. And
like Jalen Redmond's in the
draft a guy.
Like we could get
that's the only reason
Jalen Redmond's right there. Jalen Redmond's right there.
I would say resign is to draft the guy. Draft a defensive tackle. If you're going to go defense in the draft, then that's what I was saying.
We need both of them.
You need to draft a defensive tackle, and you need to bring in a defensive tackle, and you got her with that Turner turns into something.
Booker.
No, I know what I'm saying.
Oh, Tamar Turner.
I know what I'm saying. Turner.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I think he played good.
He been hurt like early since the beginning.
He played good when he was in there.
You're hoping
have enough reps.
all those things, but I don't want to spend money when the money's not needed to be spent.
Okay, quick question. So you would not. So would you resign Byard and Brisker? I'm the main two I'm worried about right now.
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need to know. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Byard and Brisker or someone. I told you this that you sign both Byard and Brisker, and you bring in a guy. You draft a guy in the 4th round. You draft a safety, and you teach him how to play.
What's Brisker?
Like with very athletic safety.
Brisker, whatever. If he needs $9-10 million, I'm giving $9-10 million.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I don't know what his market is. I don't know what his market would be as far as with him. Like what
one of the best safeties.
About $9 million.
Yeah.
You know. This is actually interesting you say. So Khalil Mack is an interesting name. He wants to end his career somewhere. How much would you be willing to give Khalil Mack?
1 year, $20 million.
1 year, 15.
1 year,
1 year, 15.
Gotta go 2 year, 18.
I think he's done.
First year, $14 million, and with an option on the second year, and then we'll renegotiate. Or maybe I just give him the 1 year, 14 year with a player option in the second year.
How about if he hits 20 sacks or X amount of sacks, he gets a bonus?
Yeah,
I mean, you definitely want to go bonus lady if you're going that low of a salary.
Right,
if I'm going
right.
$14 million, I'm going bonus lady. A 2 year deal.
And if he sacks Jordan Love 4 times, he gets like a $5 million.
He gets $5 million bonus.
Yeah,
bonus.
True Pilgrim. Actually, I love Caleb Banks. I think that's a really good thought process because we're going to be the pick 25.
25.
Yeah, 25.
Anything we trade up
there?
You think we trade up this year, draft?
But we need a defensive tackle. We need defensive tackle. We need edge.
You need defensive end, and Banks would be incredible at end, and you can keep what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a starter guy, a guy who could play right now, and you keep what you have.
You have a starter, and you have a pass rush specialist, a pure pass rush specialist.
Who's not bad.
Billings is gone.
He's good at what he does, but you could tell that he's not he's not.
What if I told you guys our 4 worst graded defensive players were all defensive tackles?
Yep.
Jarrett, Javon Dexter,
Sure.
Chris
Billings,
Williams and Billings. All 4 of our 4 worst graded defensive players.
That's awful.
Are all up the middle.
And this is why I'm saying let's not spend money on the more defensive backs. We can figure that out, especially when people aren't hurt. We can figure it out. Go for the defensive line.
Yeah.
Don't go for the shiny object.
Go after the guys who got big guys that stopped the run.
But I was just alluding to my point was this. If you have a team-friendly deal with the CJ Gardner-Johnson, then you can re-sign him. I'm not saying you break the bank on these guys and kill your cap room by signing all these guys. We're not the LA Dodgers. We can just sign everybody for X amount of dollars. I'm just saying that
he's not the guy I'm even trying to say I'm signing to keep on, to hold on to him. And just in my point about this whole thing, Terrell Smith plays slot corner. He's definitely played very well in college. He was actually really good, and he was thought to be a very versatile, very strong run support. He's a potential future starter at safety. That's what his words coming out of college.
From Minnesota,
was this.
I think.
So, all right, got you guys. All right, just letting you know.
Okay.
Just saying. I'll pull it up. This is what it is. All right. Are we thinking that Ozzie can make it back, or do we need to address left tackle? You have to. You have to address left tackle. You have to.
He might be out. He might be out with that injury.
He might be done for the year. He might be out for next year.
The whole 2026.
He ain't gonna come back until the year after.
You need a left tackle now.
That injury is one of the worst injuries you can have for a left tackle, and you lose flexibility.
We just saw it from the Panthers with the exact same injury.
And that's a problem when you talk about ruptured patella tendon.
And you're always bending down.
And you're bending down, and you need the flexibility to be able to bend to a big guy who's already having problems with his feet and having problems with moving his legs. I think that's problematic.
For a 300-pound guy at that, that's
300 pounds. No, he's 340. So, and he's a big dude. I think that's very problematic. And you need to. Maybe you don't need to draft a guy.
You need
a holdover.
Is there any left tackle that if you at 25 that you would take right now in the draft? No.
Not as good as
defense
Ozzie was last year. Not as good as Ozzie was this year.
Do you bring back Trapillo? Not Trapillo, Benedict.
Yes. Especially if you because you don't know what's going on with Amagachi. He might be a cut candidate anyway.
We need backup. We need backup. We need a pure backup.
You can't have Joe Tooney playing. Even though McFadden played well over the weekend, the left guard, you cannot have Joe Tooney out there because Joe Tooney left guard is his main. You cannot have him on left tackle right now. You need to get a left tackle ASAP.
Okay. So if I told you we got Cam Robinson, would that be a good enough of a placeholder for you?
Yeah, that's good enough for maybe like 8, 9, 10 games.
He's a place. I mean, I don't think Ozzy's coming back, but is he good enough, strong enough of a placeholder to say, okay, we think Ozzy's going to be our left tackle of the future, but we're going to go with this?
Yeah.
Well, just think about it, because 2 years ago, I think, who was the guy? I want to say Banks or something. It was the left.
Kelvin Banks,
yeah.
He was the left guard. They moved him to the right guard, right next to right. It was 2 years ago. Next, you know, the whole right side was stronger than anything.
Evan Jenkins,
thank you. Jenkins
from
was
left guard, right guard
to the right,
but he was one of the guys that get hurt all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But that made that line so much better. So if Tooney stays on the left, McFadden stays on the left guard.
You're not going to the All-Pro, the best left guard in the game. You're not going to move him. You moved him for a game, but you're not going to move
him first.
The best left guard in the game. He's literally the All-Pro. He's literally the best in every team. That's Joe Tooney.
Yeah, I know what All-Pro means.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, why would you move him?
You saw how it looked. You saw how he looked. I mean, he was still held his own, but you could tell on a certain spots he was uncomfortable, and that's not his key position. McFadden, they have 2 left tackles behind Trapillo, and they're both awful. That's why they didn't want to put them in the game. They had to move Tooney.
Yeah.
Because Benedict is not going to be your starting left tackle for
Jones,
game.
Imagine if you're Braxton Jones, you're like, yes, I'm gonna play this weekend. What? Oh, okay, I guess I'm not.
I don't
Braxton
think anyone
Jones-
thought Braxton Jones was going to play this weekend.
Yeah.
He in it.
And understand. So another thing about guard is Jonah Jackson was our best graded player.
Like you could see, he was playing well. He was playing well. He's getting off
How
the
did
line.
McFadden
His problem
play
is they always went through
Right in the
Dolman.
middle,
Dolman, and then this
62.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, he did really good. Okay, I got another question for you guys. Kyle Monunga.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Madenga.
you saying the Swift the cut candidate?
Is he?
Would I keep Swift?
It's last year. This is last year.
Who's?
Swift.
Swift.
Do we
Ooh,
go?
he might be gone. Because remember, they got Swift because of
I mean, he's still in the contract for a year. So I mean, he's not going to be gone. But
I would I would only cut him if you know you're trying to go for like a home run signing. But if that's not the case, then I would love to keep this duo in the backfield.
Okay, what if you get Kenneth Walker? Looking at the thing, you get Travis Etienne, Rico Dowdle, Reese Hall.
Kenneth Walker is staying in Seattle because you know what? Charbonnet's going to have surgery.
Why would you get another? I'm just saying from a stand, unless you're drafting a running back, another one. Why go out and get another running back when you have a solid running back right here, a tandem right here?
right.
Why would you do that? That just doesn't make sense to me. So why would go out and get a Kenneth Walker when you have 2 solidified running backs?
Kenneth Walker's better. He's
Now
younger.
I'm
better, but I think
He's younger.
I'm gonna
You
show my
wouldn't have
age
to
a
pay
little
him.
bit. I'm gonna show my age a little bit. Back then, Thomas Jones and Cedric Benson were number
not
1
old.
and 2s. Benson played better when Thomas Jones was back there because he had competitiveness. He pushed and pushed and pushed. When one left, Cameron, when Benson went to Cincinnati, he blew up. Thomas Jones,
Cedric
played
Benson
well.
was never good.
well, he was never good.
he was good when he played against the Bears.
Right.
He
But
killed
when
the Bears.
they shipped him to Cincinnati, look what happened. He blew up.
Yeah, but he
But
wasn't good
my
there.
thing is this: I think you need both running backs. I think these 2 guys are really good, 1 and 2s. It's a great tandem, like Grant was saying. Now, I think they feed off of each other,
Right.
you know. So why mess up a great thing?
That doesn't make any. Kenneth Walker may be the better player. I get that, but when you have something camaraderie, you have something there. Why would you just mess that up to say, "Oh, let's get another runner"? Now you got to bring new guys in and kind of have to reevaluate the way you're going to use Monungai now, because
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker's kind of a bruiser himself, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's not.
He's not. No,
He's a
he's just
slasher.
a really, really good
Slasher.
slasher.
He's slasher. He's a slasher.
I still would keep Swift and Monungai together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. If
I would
I have a
definitely
chance,
do that,
if I have a chance at K9, then I'm getting K9. But that's a pipe dream because he's a rookie on a rookie deal. You're not going to get rid of him. You have Charbonnet and K9.
Oh, he's on the last year of his deal.
He has one more year still. Exactly. So I'm not getting rid of it. What if I told you Breece Hall is an option? Would you want Breece Hall or what we have now?
What we have now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to break up the tandem, man.
It's
I'm
easy
sorry,
to break up
man.
a tandem. It's really easy. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. The way they look this year, the way they fed off each other, I just think that's a tandem. I mean, you could probably go one more. You could ride it out one more year with this tandem. I'm just saying, you could ride it out one more year.
Dude,
Yeah.
y'all are nuts. If you're talking about Breece,
We need
Hey,
like
look,
I like Breece Hall, but I'm saying with this tandem, I'm just
I don't
saying.
care what the tandem is because we're
Grant-
gonna get hurt.
Grant and I were nuts when we said we
So what we said
LA.
about the Carolina Panthers,
And
Right.
you're still wrong. It
Right.
doesn't matter if it
How we wrong?
happened. You're still wrong.
how we wrong when it
They're in
happened?
the Rams are in the championship game.
What was the bet? We didn't say they were going
Oh
to
my
beat the
God.
Rams. We
Oh
said it's
my
going to be a
God.
close game.
You-
Am I right, Pam?
No, Panda
Yes.
said they're going to win.
Oh my.
You want to go back to the game? He knows he said they're going to win.
Like,
Do you know?
what? Like, do we have? Is there someone in free agency more explosive than DeAndre Swift? There's
Brees Hall.
2 or 3. I think I'll
Brees
probably
Hall.
get Brees Hall. Brees Hall, K9, and maybe Travis Etienne.
But doesn't Brees
No,
Hall have
I'll
injury?
take.
Isn't he injury prone?
Brees
Doesn't he
Hall's
have like 20
24 years
something?
old. 24 years old. And he's a monster. And catches the ball out of the backfield. And he runs in the middle really well.
Okay. So what are you signing?
DeAndre Swift,
for now?
I'll go DeAndre Swift over Travis Etienne. I'll stick with him.
Hall and Montgomery in the backfield.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind it. I'm
It
just
would
saying.
be anyone who's a slasher with
like-
a bruiser would be really good.
I wouldn't mind it, but I'm saying if you
But
have
we
to
need,
overpay
like-
to get Brees Hall in here or whatever, then what are we doing
He's
here?
a free agent, and you're already paying guy.
I'm saying, what are you paying for Brees Hall then?
He's a running back. $14 million.
So okay, so
He's a running back.
so what is our objective here? Are we trying to build our defense up, or are we trying to get offensive guy wasting time?
You want to get
What are we
better.
doing?
You want to get better.
Wanna get better.
And that's what it is. You want to get better. But I prioritize defensive tackle, defensive end.
Okay.
But instead of me spending $4 million on a backup safety, $5 million on a backup safety that I already got, I'd rather go ahead and upgrade my running back.
Okay, so then
Okay, there's only like 2 people that I'm willing to get off of DeAndre Swift for. K9 and Brees Hall. If they're not there, that's it.
I doubt it.
Or a rookie guy that I saw that came good. That's it. You always have to upgrade the things that DeAndre Swift has had a poor years going for a long time. So like if I know I have an upgrade option, say I'm upgraded. I'm not telling you to go sign David Montgomery back. I'm talking about upgrading.
We need like he's a very good slasher, but in the free agency there's better slashers.
Okay, but if you're paying $14 million,
You already pay how much you paying DeAndre Swift?
We're already paying 8. We are paying 8.
So literally, CJ Gardner-Johnson is the difference.
I don't like I said. I'm just saying but if you heard what I said, I'm gonna move off it. I don't want to hold you guys off that topic, but I would love to have CJ back, but if we can't sign him back, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna break the bank to bring him back. I would say I would love to have him back. If that makes sense.
Love's a tough word. Man.
It is a tough word, but I like the way I like his tenacity. I like the way he played.
You really, really like him. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
You really, really like him. Not love.
Good point there, Panda.
What do you guys think about Airbnb being gone?
That
sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's one of the big things I think maybe
I fear
that will hurt Swift.
Yeah,
and
that will hurt Swift specifically.
Wait, is Matt Nagy out of there?
They already know he's gonna take the job. He's gonna get one of those head coaching jobs.
Matt Nagy?
Yeah, he's gonna get one of those head coaching jobs. Yeah. Guys, you do know Matt Nagy has an over 500 win percentage, right?
Hey, look.
Wait, Matt Holmes is his quarterback.
27 and 24. No. In Chicago, his overall record is 27 and 24.
That's okay, but
I'm not saying I want him, but understand no one's going to just say hands off for him. You know, that's not what's going to happen.
Matt Nagy
he's gonna be head coach. Yeah, 100%.
I'm just saying, what has he done in the past since he left here to make you want to say, hey, he's a good head coach?
Be you.
Be
you. That's all he says. Be you.
I'm asking you. I'm just a legitimate question. And if you're a GM and an owner, what has Matt Nagy done the past 3 to 4 years telling you to say, hey, he's gonna be our head coach?
2 years ago, they were in the championship, the Super Bowl.
Who?
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because of Matt Nagy.
He was calling the plays. This is what happens when someone's identified you as someone they like to be as a head coach. That's what's going to happen. And if you show that you can still play call, they're going to say, look at his record, look at his resume. So a resume comes in, right? You're looking for a guy for the job. When you're hiring someone, right? Looking at his resume, he said, hey, I was already a head coach, right? I left as a head coach with an over 500 record, right? I now am the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. I was just in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And the team is a terrible ass team. Why would they not take Matt Nagy?
What if I told you that the reason they made the Super Bowl was because the Andy Reid took over play calling from Matt Nagy?
Doesn't matter. I'm talking about a resume, and then you're interviewing with this guy, and they like him. That's what happens. That's what happens. Now, would I do it? No. But I hire people all the time, and I'm telling you what happens. You go resume, and do I like this guy?
That makes sense.
This is what you do.
That's true.
You interview people, you know better.
Yes, Panda. But let me ask Panda. Panda, I'm just saying, you're a GM, right? Let's take all of him miss being here. Would you hire a guy like Matt Nagy, knowing his resume with the Chiefs? Would you hire a guy like that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have to look around. I have to find I can't say yes. I really can't say yes. I'm leaning more towards no, like 75% no than 25% yes. I really am.
I interviewed 7,000 people in my last 16 years. I'm telling you, that's what you do.
No, that's
as
what you
owners,
do.
This is how owners work. And I try to teach him
more than one way to
specifically how to do it.
You know what I'm saying? There's more than one way to interview people.
No, but you're still. This is how things go. This is literally an interview process. It's not necessarily me, because I don't care. I don't want Matt Nagy. I don't even want to stay on the topic. But interview processes go this way. What have you done? Were you horrible at your job? What was your record? Can you change this?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how things work.
Well, I'll be asking questions. When did Andy Reid take over play calling? Why
and what if the answer is how the hell do you know? And Andy Reid says he never did. Does that matter? So I call another owner and say, hey, how good is this guy? He's fine. Like literally, none of that matters. None of it. You guys are harping on a name because of what you know about him or what you think you know about him, instead of looking at what's going on, the resume, just the facts. Look at just the facts.
Let's
stop talking about him and let's start talking about Deuce Staley. Could he be the next running back coach? Why the hell are we talking about Matt Nagy?
Could be our next running backs coach.
I don't know who brought it up.
And then you keep on talking about it. Like,
no,
what do we do, guys?
There was an underrated hire we just made though today.
It's a terrible hire.
The guy from Boston College.
It's a terrible hire. It's no fit.
Who? One of the guys from him.
There's no fit.
That's not Bill.
Where are you putting him?
You might have put him as a running backs coach.
He doesn't do running back coach. He's a quarterback coach.
And we already have.
He's an offensive coordinator. And you have a quarterback, and we have both of those. But he's Ben Johnson's best friend, and he stood at his wedding. Don't say this is an underrated hiring.
That's Kevin Patullo. That's a Kevin Patullo hire, and that might not be
like,
good.
What are we talking?
Kevin Patullo type hire.
Deuce Staley was pass all whatever they got saying. Ben Johnson had Deuce Staley as his running back coach in Detroit. And how long before they called him? Because apparently they've already called him. I was trying to set you guys up for an easy answer, but y'all want to go talk on tangents and other stuff. I don't know why.
Why make shit easy? Why? Just why?
Deuce Staley will be a chance to get our running back coach in the topic. Whatever. You guys terrible.
Right now I'm looking through. We're gonna
miss him.
Yeah, right now I'm looking through interior defensive line, and there's some names that I can see being good. We have a John Franklin Myers, Daquan Jones, Ogunjobi. And the lower end, are people more Derek Nottie. On the lower end, Derek Nottie, Neville Gallimore, Eddie Goldman.
No, we're not going back.
No, Eddie Goldman's done.
We're not bringing Eddie back. No.
Jalen Redmond.
No, you need a draft guy.
You need to draft the guy. Stop bringing. You can't bring has-beens and non-factors in
tackles. These are tackles.
Yeah, but you
need to draft the guy.
You need to draft
the guy.
Yeah, like one for one side and one for the other.
One defensive tackle, and then you go ahead and do your defensive end. And you're going at Grady Jarrett's not going anywhere. He's under contract. He's not going anywhere.
No.
So Mikey said DJ's done. We need a true number one wide receiver. Plus defense is a must, 100%. I think DJ Moore isn't a true number one wide receiver, but
he has true number one traits, but each of our receivers have all the talent to be one, but they have something that they have that are giant holes. Luther Burden is his immaturity.
For Rome, it's his hands. For DJ, right now, it feels like it's motor. It's motor, and generally being in shape.
But is AJ Brown the number one wide receiver?
Yes.
Does he have a great motor?
Sometimes.
Is that always the answer? I
No.
mean, it's very rare that your number one receiver is the hardest worker, guys. I'm just saying.
Not the hardest worker.
Jerry Rice.
Not everyone's Amon St. Brown. Not everyone's Jerry Rice. That's just what it is.
Not everyone's.
So Bears are fine. Caleb just got to stop giving the ball away. And he did it in the regular season, honestly.
No,
Caleb did not give
took
up.
care of it, but he over the playoffs, you could tell he was being a lot more aggressive. He was going for it a lot more.
Yeah.
He was trying.
Didn't we need him to do that though?
Sometimes,
Would we won these games without it? All right, hold on. Since we're on this subject, let's just check this out real quick. 5 seconds.
For space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs to the end zone.
Guys, we need that.
He learned that shit. I text you, Brian. I text you this. He learned that shit from Super Tecmo. You hike the ball, you run all the way back, and then throw it. It's always a touchdown.
I was gonna say, remember this. Remember the game before he had the Michael Jordan, the swoosh, right? This one, he did the Michael Jordan fadeaway. Just saying, that's what happened.
Like right now, I want to see like a little bit more development.
In all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs to the end zone.
You know what Caleb says? You know what Caleb said when he threw that ball? Caleb for 6.
He literally said, my tight's down there somewhere. Nah. Just throw it. Like, man, that is.
But one good thing is,
incredible.
it feels like he's developing in the right direction.
I hate even saying his name.
Look at the referee. The referee is running backwards. He's like, "What the? Where are you going, kid?"
Say his name, Brian. What name you talking about?
I don't want to say this, but that felt very Brett Favre. I don't call him Favre. F him. Favre. It felt very like that. Like one of those incredible, no. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, just come on, guys. Look at this.
Yeah.
Between there's linemen are looking at him like, what is he doing? Look at down there right. Down there right is literally thinking like, well, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
Joe Tooney trying to run back here. There's 3 guys around him. I was thinking it's the worst thing ever. And to be able to throw off your back foot from the 40-yard line all the way to Kokomet.
Isn't that roughing the passer?
They hit him.
They hit him after he threw it. So.
It's a push too. It wasn't that. I don't think there's 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that can make that throw.
No.
Yeah.
Mahomes is one.
Yeah, Mahomes.
Josh Allen probably another one.
I don't know if Josh Allen can make that throw.
Yeah.
No, Josh Allen would have picked. Would have been picked.
Maybe Lamar because he has it.
He has a speed, but that's really it.
No, he has an arm. He has a cannon on there. Joe Burrow, maybe.
I don't know, Joe. I don't think Joe Burrow got off that line like he did. Like I don't think
He wouldn't have been able to get back there and sprint back there doing it. You're right. Yeah. On the move like that, it probably is just Lamar Mahomes.
Yeah.
True program. Yeah. You read my damn mind.
When he said Kyler Murray.
If it was 3 years ago,
Kyler Murray.
Actually, it was 3
Kyler
years
Murray,
ago.
Look, we can say a lot of things about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is talented, guys. He is very talented.
When he's not playing Call of Duty.
4'9" playing.
Not playing whoever
Duty.
this week.
Man, yeah, that's just bad, man.
Yeah.
No, that is one of the best throws. And honestly, when I saw that and felt that, I thought we were going to win the game. I really did.
Yeah.
Would you have gone for 2? Would you have gone for 2 at that situation?
Yeah, thank you. I was about to ask that same question, man. Would you have gone for 2?
I would have went for 2.
And the reason why I understand why Ben Johnson didn't, because we've done terrible inside running. Drew Dalman couldn't block his own shadow.
That was awful. Those
so if Drew Dalman can't block anybody, right? And I don't have Joe Tooney on the other side to save the day, maybe I shouldn't go for it.
No. Yeah. They were stuffing the run so hard.
They were, but we were just missing assignments, missing blocks. It wasn't like they were doing anything significant.
Yeah, you could see that it was starting to affect. It was starting to affect the rest of the game.
The fourth
we
one
had
was
to be
none guy.
like we are not. Caleb's not ready for the drop back decision making right now, but he's good when it's like one or two decisions.
I think one thing that they need to work on next year is, especially because Caleb didn't run a lot this game, but I felt that he could have did like a fake rollout and got it himself on the Monungai run, because the defensive line were diving the same way. They knew and Chris Collins said in the broadcast, they love running behind Darnell Wright. He's your second team all-pro right tackle. When you see your defensive tackles coming down, pushing the weight towards the right side, he could have easily play actioned it and rolled out and got the first down. I just think that would have been a key thing, because they kept doing it they kept doing it all game, expecting them to go right. They're left the whole game.
Yeah. One thing I would say is, in a lot of those fourth down plays, 4th and 1, I would have given the ball for QB seek for Caleb, and went.
They did it and it worked.
And went off tackle every time.
They did it, and when they did it, it worked
every single time.
Yeah.
Did you see Sean McVay's face after Caleb Williams made that throw?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
You saw Matthew Stafford's face. He thought they were done.
He thought it was over. He's like,
he thought Matthew Stafford was like,
lost this game. I can't believe I lost this game. We had it, and then the defense went out and stopped them.
Then we moved the ball down, and then we
moved the ball down the field.
And then the play happened.
How about this, guys? What I want to hear what everyone thinks. Maybe we should trade Sweat, Moore, and 1 or 2 picks for Crosby. We like pressure, but once again, you only have Crosby on one side, and you won't have
Rob Peter to pay Paul. Can't rob Peter to pay Paul, man. Can't give up the end, then give up your main
DN to get another DN.
Yeah,
that's the problem, because you're literally going to have the same problem now.
Like, wait, what happened to our DN? We had 2 of them. Oh, we got rid of for that one. Oh, so we're back at square one.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree. DJ Moore's a dog. I still got my DJ Moore hat. I don't care.
He's a good. Yeah,
I don't care.
One of the things
Let's go, DJ. Go, DJ. That's my DJ.
Yeah, yeah. Like one of the big things is, like, you could be a dog, but you cannot have the motor. Like George Pickens. George Pickens is a dog.
Problems, yes.
But he has one thing. So he has a low motor. You saw it sometime throughout the season where he just didn't really go all out.
All right. I'm going to ask you guys one last question. Real simple. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes each.
Okay.
Where do we go from here?
Ooh. Go to IHOP, I guess. I don't know. Shit. I mean, go to Cancun. Like,
1, 2, 3 Cancun? No.
Where do we go from here?
Mm-hmm. As a team, where do we go from here?
Well, you gotta find pressure. We gotta pressure. We gotta give more pressure.
Be able to pressure a team with just 4.
Right. I mean, and we have to be prepared for next year or the following year. Dennis Allen might get coaching opportunities as well. So we have to make sure that we're going to have to create a system where someone under Dennis Allen could start teaching someone, a defensive back coach, linebackers coach, or something. Because a day is going to come. It already started. The enemy went back to Kansas City. The defensive back is going to DA is going to leave. He's going to take a coaching opportunity.
So let me just get this right. DA, who as a head coach was under 400, not under 500, under 400 as a coach, his win percentage, is going to be a head coach. But Matt Nagy is not going to be a head coach. I got you. No, it's a statement. Just a statement. Just saying. Just a statement. All right.
You don't. The question you asked me if I would hire Nagy, I said
no. Just statement. DA's gonna get hired, but Matt Nagy yet.
I never said he can't. I never said he can't.
That's true. No, I agree. You never did say that he can't. Yeah, I agree. He's right. This dude did. All right, this dude go.
Where do we go from here? I mean, it's going to be a key offseason for us. you know, it's really, I mean, like I said, we kind of alluded to all the what they need during the show. I feel like the main thing they need to look for is we need a pass rush. And like Barron said it earlier, we do need a pass rush. Caleb's development is still going to be key going into his third year.
That's huge.
Now, if he, and like, you know, Bear fans, we're all hyped up for the season because we weren't supposed to, a lot of us predicted we weren't supposed to be here. We were supposed to be probably 9-8, just missed the playoffs, wild card, and then, you know, that's it. Maybe if that. We exceeded expectations now. Now we're going to be on a lot of people's radar now. That they're going to be hunting for us. They're going to think, can you repeat this next year?
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? It just, I know we're not in the Super Bowl. We're not in the NFC Championship. I get that. But now we're going to be considered, they're going to be looking at the power rankings that we're going to be maybe a top 10, top 5 team next year, depending off of expectations. So we need to continuously establish our identity and continue for Ben Johnson and Cliff relationship to evolve. No matter who's here next year. DJ's here next year, or if you know, Rome's here next year. I mean, Rome's going to be here next year. But like I'm saying, with the defense, with Dennis Allen, are we going to get the guys that fits Dennis Allen's scheme and build off that? Because everybody's saying now the defense was the problem more so this year. We have our offense. So if we can get our defense together and Caleb can develop it to not missing the easy throws, the layups and stuff like that, we still have a good running game. We get a left tackle in here until maybe Ozzie gets back if they really truly believe in Ozzie. Then the sky's the limit for this team. But just expect that there's going to be a whole lot of expectation going into 2026 just off of this year alone. Yeah. Anything above 12 wins is a step backwards to me.
Plus, there's going to be a lot of tape on Ben Johnson's play calling.
Yes, and how is he going to evolve?
Didn't we have a lot of tape on him for the last 4 years in Detroit? Yeah. So we had tape on his play calling, but his head coaching experience, I agree.
Yeah,
his head coaching, how he does as a head coach.
Like learning how to flow the game.
Yeah,
he needs to get better.
Flow the game.
My last point is, can he get the right guys in here to replace Eric Bieniemy? Can he get these guys in here to still have a really good coaching staff with Bieniemy leaving? You know, but like I said, that's what I'm looking forward to. How can we handle?
I was trying to tell you about Deuce Staley, who's going to interview next week.
But I know I'm saying, but the expectation will be high next year. How can we need to make sure we're establishing where we are as a team next year? That's what we're looking. That's where we go.
Yeah.
All right, Baron. Even though he went over 2 minutes,
I was trying not to.
So I want to like I said, I want to focus on line, mostly the defensive line, and focus on getting that. Like I said, some names like from defensive tackle. I want like one defensive tackle drafted, one defensive tackle in from the free agency. And if we have a chance to either draft in the first round, if one of these like top three defensive edges fall to us, I'll take them. But if it's not, I'll go with like K. McDonald or Caleb Banks for the first round pick. And I also want to focus on probably getting a third linebacker that's not like DeMarco Jackson's good. I think he could stay, but someone that's not Noah Sewell, like an actual third linebacker. And I want to focus on if there's any lanes to improve. Like I said, personally think like if we could get K9 a running back, let's get him. And then finally, Caleb and Ben developing better as a coach and quarterback combo. Caleb being more consistent throughout the first 3 quarters of the game, and Ben Johnson having a better feel of the flow of the game. Because we see that we know that he's erratic, but we also know that it feels like Ben Johnson is also very aggressive and very erratic when it comes to his fourth down stuff. Okay. So
that's what you get now. Past 10 minutes. If I gotta be hard on Grant, I gotta be hard on you. I gotta be hard on.
Sorry, Baron, it's my fault.
No, he went over 2 minutes too, just like you. No,
I only used 30 seconds of my 2 minutes. So
no. He was a minute 45, so it's okay. All right, I'm gonna go with this. Where do we go from here? I think everything you guys said actually is very accurate. I think, and accuracy is the thing I want to focus on. Where do we go from here? I need to work on footwork and accuracy. I need my quarterback who has all the talent in the world. Everything you want from a quarterback needs to be more accurate from the pocket and needs to have better feet. If he does that, those high throws go away. We get him. We really, man. True Pilgrim, are you me? I feel like he's me. Yeah. I think I have a shadow account, and it's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Get out of my head.
But I think if we work on his accuracy, we upgrade talent when we can, we find a stopgap left tackle for down. And then we just determine if Ozzy's the guy or not. We'll determine that towards the end of the season. I think we need to go ahead defensive end, really focus on that and get a strong 3 technique, or decide if and keep one of our guys. I don't think we need to get a free agent guy. I think we keep one of our guys and go with a young guy and then see what Shamara is. If Turner is anything good. So I feel like if those things all happen, we can have another good year. We do not want to be Washington. We want to be the Rams of last year. We don't want to be Washington of last year. Washington, who made it this run and then all of a sudden fell apart. You want to be the Rams that continue to build and get better every year. And it's hard. This is going to be a tough division, and we have to keep it going. And I only have 3, 2, 1, done.
Yeah.
You'd say that shit perfectly, man.
Sure.
Check your Rolex.
Guys, I really think this is a fun show. I've had a great time this season. I really want to take the time to say thank you to Grant and Baron for jumping in, and running with us. I mean, literally doing a wonderful job. I give them a hard time because this is what I do. They know me. I do that all the time. But they have been wonderful. I appreciate it. I love that I got Panda back on here doing a lot of these things. We're going to still be doing some stuff, guys. We're still going to be breaking down going forward. After the championship game, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to be doing things like that, breaking down draft things. I love the fact that we're able to do football all year round because there's always something to talk about. But yeah, I just really want to thank you guys. True Pilgrim, you've been here so often. I really appreciate it. And that's a great question because I can't leave here without answering this. What do we do with Dio?
I think if you got to keep him with this contract, move him inside.
Yeah.
I mean,
keep him till the contract's up.
We don't need another defensive tackle. You move Dio inside. You bring in another defensive end, and you get a nose. Could that work?
Did Dio tore his Achilles, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Achilles. I think it was Dio's.
I think we need to draft another. I think we need to draft maybe 2 D tackles because Achilles injuries are tough to come back from, and I don't know if he's going to be the same after that Achilles injury either. That's going to be a tough call on that.
But it was early in the season.
Yeah, he should be in the middle of his rehab now.
Was that week 8? Was that week 8? I think
that was
week
that was
6.
the Bengals game. Yeah.
So it's early enough that the Bengals game. So it's early enough that I think week 9 or 24th during the Bengals game. It was week 9. It was week 9. So it's early enough that we could see him come back, be ready for camp, and be someone that can help at the 3 technique. And then still get a defensive tackle and still look at what Shamar is. So there's things out there, guys. There's things that we can do. This team's gonna be really interesting. Last thing, real quick, last thing you guys want to say before we get out of here. Go ahead, Panda.
There's a lot to say, so I'm gonna do it under quick and easy. It was a great run. It was a great run. I was thinking we were going to go 500, maybe under 500. It blew my mind. So I just can't wait till next year. Let's just hope we keep the same momentum. And let's go Bears.
All right, Grant.
Just to piggyback on what Panda said, appreciate having him on there. Appreciate you having me on the show, Brian, being on you with Baron and you guys. But like I said, to be 0-2 and the sky falling to where we were to end off the season, it was crazy. And I think this year kind of put the 2018 away, put it to bed, I think. I still want to win a Super Bowl, but this is a good start. We can finally get over the double doink, and we can go into 2026 with some actual real expectations.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's all I got. Yeah.
All right, B, what you got?
We had a great season. For me, it was 3 games over my expectation. We won a playoff game, so we have great momentum. We need to build on it. We gotta be a little bit more aggressive from the GM position. We need to learn from this experience from the coach and the QB. But this is a good start for a potential start of a new era of the Bears with the first time actually being an actual competent offense.
Mm-hmm. And all I'm going to say is real simple. Thank you all you guys. Go DJ, that's my DJ. And bear down. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks because next week we're going to take a week off, but we'll be back here in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Same Bear time, same Bear channel, talking about the Super Bowl, talking about our Bears, talking about moves we've made. Appreciate everyone being here. We'll see you guys soon.
Bear down.
Bear down. Peace.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard.